I think Fortress would slow down Butcher big money, but I mean, obviously that's never the case. Anyway, let's take a look at this board of Tax Ambassador, Noble Brigand, Taxman. Okay. Do I see direct defense? The only defense I see is sort of kind of Masquerade, so... So those are things. Trashing, you got Ambassador and Masquerade. And Trade Route, well, Ambassador and Masquerade seem to be the big forces that are going on right now. Let's look for more things. You got Village, which is a village, in case that was unclear to anyone. Draw at Masquerade, that is the only draw. Ye only draw is Masquerade. That's, interesting and simultaneously annoying. The plus buy is only Trade Route. You can gain things potentially with Noble Brigand. Ouch. Well, there's Silk Road and Fairgrounds here, and so the temptation is immediately to ignore Ambassador and go for a big slog. Fairgrounds, Silk Roads, you can score a buttload of points, and the payload of this engine is lackluster. Haven supports that. Noble Brigand supports... Noble Brigand potentially supports it. It very much depends on what your opponent's doing. Taxman could be a factor there. Yeah, I feel like Masquerade is just better than Taxman for that deck. Pretty much always. Trade Route could be a late game consideration. You could give trade routes up to $5 each, so that's pretty cool. You know, open Silver Masquerade. I did have my 4 copper hand. I could take a 1 in 3 shot of sniping his silver if I open Noble Brigand. You know what? This is just a game for fun, right? I want the Noble Brigand. She can't say no, and Wandering Winter's debate continues. Wandering Winter says there's 1 card in there that you can get to draw cards. There was Alchemist and Rabble. So yeah, only one that you would actually buy because there were no potion cards in the supply. I'm gonna do it because we're playing for funsies. Didn't work out. Whatevskis. Don't care. We're playing for fun. We're playing this game of Dominion for fun. Yeah, Masquerade Silver is probably a better opening, but guess what? I don't care because I wanted to open Noble Brigand and have a 1 in 3 shot of hitting his silver. And I did it, and it felt good, and it made me happy. Marty says, next time I'll say Adam Horton in a lobby chat to get to play. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but if you want to play Marty, I'll play you. Like, that's cool. So She Can't Say No says, well, it's still a terminal silver, and there's usually something in there you prefer over a Kingdom card at some point, which is why I bought Black Market. But then I second guessed it because Duchess supported Duchy Duke, and I mean, yeah, without Duchess you probably have terminal space in that deck, but oh snap, got it. Masquerade here. Masquerade has got to be better than another silver, right? Let's pick up a Masquerade. I'm going to need one of those. Do I dare get a gold here with Noble Brigands flying around? I feel like that's speculative. I think I have to do it, though. She Can't Say No says, open Noble Brigand? I'm always stunned when an opponent does that. Before and after I said I did that, I said it's probably not good, but we're having fun here. Marty says, I was an outpost because you said you were going to outpost, and Hoppy caught you in the crowded room. Oh, you were trying to get me there, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, that probably works. Of course, if you like message me on Skype or something, that'll probably get my attention too. She Can't Say No says Remake is awesome in the Black Market deck. I mean, yeah, I mean what you do there I think very clearly depends on what you pull from the Black Market and stuff. 5! Noble Brigand is tempting. I don't think I want a village. Duchy is tempting. Whatever, I'm getting another Noble Brigand. We're just having fun here, right, guys? Just funsies. For funsies. This is not trivial what to play here, because Masquerade's probably just better to play, but then it makes all of this miss a shuffle. And for that reason only, I think I'm going to play Noble Brigand. Take that copper, which you probably actually want. Yeah, I think we're green now. This is going to be a province, and then I'm just going to get a buttload of green cards. I'll be happy with that Noble Brigand skip there. Here on 7, I'll probably agonize and then get a fairgrounds. I guess if I was going for Silk Road, maybe I shouldn't have gone for Masquerade in the estate trashing, right? I didn't think that through, did I? I was too busy focusing on my funsies. Haven here. 100% skis. This is inconvenient, and that's inconvenient. Ugh! Whatever. I'm going to play Noble Brigand, probably buy silver. And another village. Man, I just don't like villages in this deck. There you go. Swap golds, bro. Ooh, and another province. Feel like I've had some pretty fortunate draws here. So, She Can't Say No and Wandering Winder have been having this spirited discussion in the chat about that game. I don't know. Both of them seem to think it's very clear-cut. I certainly think the best solution in that game is... Is it time for a trade route? I don't think it's time for a trade route. Is somewhere in the middle. You know. I havened an estate? Man, I don't remember what I did last turn. What is wrong with me? Anyway, I have 3 provinces, so that's a thing. I think that particular board was very muddy. Like, I don't really know what's good there. I still don't think it's time for a trade route. Silver has to be better. Yeah, this Masquerade, it was just straight up a mistake. I regret buying it. Snap. Now is the time for trade route. Well, no. It's still not time for trade route. Another silver. And this will be Fairgrounds. How many uniques do I have? Let's just assume I get all the greens before the game's over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and I can skip one of them. So Fairgrounds are 4 points. Definitely worth picking up over Dookie. There you go, bro. Beep. Trade route. Yeah, I think there's definitely value in havening a green card here and buying a silver because it misses a shuffle. Yeah, so good. And I love playing Noble Brigand. Alan says, poor Adam. Even when he draws 6, he hits 7. I don't think that matters at all. I think I just want an estate. Or no, it's probably too early for an estate. Let's just get another haven. And 8, potentially. It's not Masquerade proof, but it's an 8. Oh, just as I say it. Thanks, deck. Okay, good. Yeah, we're probably close to or past the point where estates get passed with ye old masquerade ski. Province for you. A province for me. This is a province game? WTH. Interesting. I don't think I can legitimately pass masquerade here, right? That's the temptation, but like shot at a province hand and he got a gold for me. That's no bueno. And the masquerade is a unique. I mean, it's probably close enough. I know my fairgrounds aren't powered up, but I just need to keep this card in my deck. How many do I have right now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Well, this is super annoying. Thanks, deck. You suck. Guess I'll just get the last fairgrounds. Yeah, and I won't trash the estate. I think it's time to not trash estates. This will be a Silk Road for surezies. Maybe not. This will not be a Silk Road for surezies. This will be something else, probably a trade route. I think it's time for a trade route. What? Why did you do that? Was annoying. Poop hole? There's a points play right there. Look at that 8-point trade route. Like a freaking boss. She Can't Say No says on the last board you would have opened Silver Chancellor over Silver Silver if you had the chance. Even if you were like thinking, I mean, you were going to go Duchy Duke with Duchess on the board, you still would have opened Chancellor? Like, that's tough for me. Annoying! You're Taxman! Ugh! I mean, Taxman's probably good, but I feel like Noble Brigand is just probably better, right? And I feel like I want a Silk Road here. So, Silk Road. My Silk Roads are worth 3 points. Trade route of silver. 1, 2, 3, 4 for $4 get 6. Wowzers. Okay, man. I guess I'm gonna haven this copper and get a Silk Road. Yeah? Let's do that. Let's get some points, man. Ooh, Province Hand. It's not Taxman proof, though. It is Masquerade proof. Ooh, he trashes a Masquerade. That takes a unique card out of his deck. Can't think of anything he could pass me that I would want to trash. Whoa! He passed me a silver! Wowzers. Silk Road over Duchy for sure. and that was a 7-point Silk Road. So I think they're worth 4 now, and then I added, yeah, the thing. Well, it's estate time, isn't it? I don't think I can lose if I just pile estates. Lol. Yeah, you think that taxman hurt me? Joke's on you, bro. I guess I'm going to trade route this noble brigand, huh? Buy a Provence. And a copper. So I could lose a lot of Fairgrounds points if he manages to noble brigand my last gold, and that takes me down on the let's get a duchy. It's a little safer. It takes me down for my Fairgrounds. Alan says it's interesting whether to take duchy or Silk Road on the 7 hand you had earlier. Why would you get duchy over Silk Road? I have 4. I'm exiling a card to miss my shuffle, but I don't think that's nearly as important. I'm top decking it essentially. So I think we just get an estate. Alan says the Silk Road is worth more, of course, but duchies are harder to get, and as it turned out, your very next hand was only worth 4, so you'd rather have gotten a duchy. But I think, you know, Silk Road, the split matters too, right? And you also don't know what your next hand's going to be. Yay! Tons of points! Marty, did you want to play? Here, let me... Gotta rub it in. Marty says I can, but there's like a ton of other people who want to play me. Who else wants to play me? I mean, you know what? We'll just do the regular thing about just make a table, and whoever sits down first will play me. Oh, Heisenberg wants to play. All right, I'll take it. And there's Wandering Winder, and she can't say no. Okay, let's. We got nothing funny going on. 4-3 with estates. Let's take a look at the board. Oh, Heisenberg. There, I did it. Great attacks. Mountebank Taxman. Trashing Forager remake. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Grave Robber can trash actions and Taxman can trash treasures, but like whatevs. There's no village, and there's no draw other than Tactician, but the plus buy is here in Candlestick Maker and Forager. Fabulous. So I think you have to go for Mountebank just to be annoying. Troll. But I think you also have to thin down. So let's talk about Coppersmith for a half a second. That's pretty much only good with Tactician and as a soft counter to Mountebank, but still only good with Tactician. I think you want Tactician. I think you want Forager Remake. I think you want Mountebank. I don't know yet if you want Candlestick Maker. I don't know if you want Coppersmith. Oh man, that just I don't know. But I do know that if you get all of the purples and all the coppers and your deck is huge, then you're not going to have a good time. Flies says double tack here. The enablers for double tack, given there's a village, is Candlestick Maker and Forager. But that deck, I mean, that deck, or Grave Robber, I have no faith in that deck with no supplementary draw. I don't think that can compete. Okay, this is a lackluster draw. I think I will pick up a second remake. Ouch. That was a really good draw for him. Second remake good here? Yeah, I think it is. It's probably my best shot of getting that early Tactician. Fly says double tack can play Mountebank every turn and stay trim, but a single Tactician can do pretty close to that, or any deck that's thin enough. And I don't think, I mean, depending on what your opponent is doing, playing Mountebank every turn may not be like the best thing ever. So that's a pretty hedgy statement. Joseph 2302 says double tack is possible. Oh yeah, and also like you eventually have to green, you know, that's a thing. Is Candlestick Maker better than nothing right now? I'm inclined to say no, actually. The coin token could be pretty good though. Alan says, what kind of non-tactician deck are you imagining that can play Mountebank every turn with no draw on a 5-card? I said almost every turn. I said you can get pretty close. It's certainly not the same thing as a double tack, but like I just don't feel like you're getting anything done. What's he been doing? Second remake, and then he didn't get to play remake turn 5. Let's thin. Yeah, whatever. I'll just get a thing. Silver. I don't think it's a huge deal. Probably totally wrong. This remake's pretty lame. In fact, I can forage it and get a 5-er, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really need 2 remakes. The second remake's sole purpose in life was to help me hit 5. And yeah, let's pick up the Mountebank. Mountebank first, and then we'll get at least 1 Tactician. So this is when we decide like what we're doing. Things I want. Second Tactician. Gold. If I'm not getting a second Tactician, I feel like I have to get a gold. I mean, I could just build the troll deck. You know something, if even now that I think about this, like if I go double Tactician, build the troll deck, it's annoying for him, but I think it builds at the very least at the same pace as not double Tactician, but it's more annoying for him. And I think for that reason I will pick up the second Tactician. But like this isn't a long-term plan. Eventually I'm just going to have to get like a buttload of golds. And then, like, get provinces. Like, this is more of a tactical play. Tactician. It seems like more of a tactical play than, like, a strategic play. But I think right now I want the second Tactician. And, yeah, I think given that, I will take second Candlestick Maker. Cool. Alan says double tack into mass gold seems legit. Well, you have a better idea? I mean, what else are you gonna do here? Double tack is not gonna green well, and like, you're just gonna have to have treasures. If there's a better idea that I'm missing, I'd certainly like to hear about it, but I can't think of something that I feel like is better. Double tack doesn't need to green well with candlestick maker. So you're thinking like build up coin tokens and go for a mega turn. I mean, that's really slow. Is it slower than mass gold? He's really going hard for junking here. I should have forged silver that turn. That didn't really matter. I will do it this turn, though. Because, I mean, that's in the cards, yeah. I don't think there's much value in amassing many more candlestick makers. So this is the time when I need to decide what direction I'm going. Actually, no. I don't think I want to buy anything on this turn, because that way I can just guarantee to draw my deck. He can junk me, and I don't have to worry about finding my other tactician and being totally screwed. So I think the correct buy here is nothing. But I really need to figure out where I'm going strategically this game. And right now, I mean, facing this down, I certainly don't want to start buying golds yet. Double province already. I need to be careful here and reserve one of these candlestick makers. How long is it going to take to save up all those coin tokens? I don't think he can double province consistently. Well, getting a card right now doesn't seem right. I'm not in control of my deck, so I can't justify adding cards to it. So that seems to be why this mass gold plan is sort of flawed. Alan says forage copper over curse for sure. Yeah. I think you are correct. Of course, now I'm like just playing better because of the chat. That seems a little bit slimy, but yay, I'm doing it. This game's just for fun, though. So I wonder if he's aiming for piles. I need to start looking for forced wins. I'm probably going to win on a double province 5 forager turn. That's not today, but I think adding another forager to the deck right now is pretty safe. Reduces the number of gains and coin tokens I need to end the game. And since I had the money lying around, I think it was appropriate. Okay, that was just a dangerous play by my opponent. Okay, can we force a win right now? Let's see if this goes through, because that affects the calculation. It does not. What does it take to win? Triple forager, curse, province, because I will be getting the curse myself. That cost me $17. I totally have that, so we just play foragers and do that, and then win the game. Yep. $16.27. Yeah. I realize I didn't actually say the correct numbers at any point in time. Yeah. Alan says, that deck sure did green well. Yeah. Point taken. Snap. Let's play Dominion. Someone owes Flies a sandwich, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Joseph 2302 says I could have stonemason overpaid to get 2 foragers. I would have had another $1, which would have been a duchy over 2 estates. You are correct. What's over here? Madman for Hermit. Got a 2/5 with estates. Board. Attack Saboteur. Trashing, we've got Hermit, but nothing for coppers. Okay, so the coppers are there forever. But, you know, Stables is good about dealing with coppers, so that's a thing. So, yeah, village, we got Fortress, Fishing Village. Draw, we've got Stables. Stables is the only draw aside from Madman, so Stables is probably going to be a big deal here. Plus buy. Well, there ain't no plus buy, but I think that might be okay. Because Monument and Saboteur is an alternate payload for a deck that you can have. Saboteur can kind of wreck a big Fairgrounds lead. You can't get 8-point Fairgrounds. The only additional card is Madman. Fool's Gold, huh? Hermit Fool's Gold. Well, that's just not going to be very good because... is it? That could be pretty good. Against Saboteur, even? Probably. I mean, this stables deck is kind of slow to get going. There's no plus buy. I mean, you can play theoretically as many. I mean, okay, let's say we're going for a stables deck uncontested. You get all 10 stables. You can have as many villages. You can play as many terminals as you want. I play 7 monuments every turn, and if I play 7 monuments every turn, then I'm going to win the game because big money, anything cannot ever keep up with that ever. And there's Saboteur. Yeah, we have to go for this. We have to go for this because you can't let your opponent get it uncontested. So on a 2-5, I'm going to open Stables. Probably be sad that I can't open Hermit, but whatevs. Do I get the Fool's Gold? I don't think I get the Fool's Gold. I'm pretty sure I don't want Fool's Gold. Getting a Hermit is probably good. Okay, this is good. I can cycle. Probably be getting a Hermit here. Monument soon. Hermit can just gain fishing villages. It can turn the estates into fishing villages effectively. And then I'm going to have him go cray-cray because I really don't want to have too many fishing villages in my deck because they don't draw cards, right? Draw is going to be limited, particularly if I'm contested on stables. Which I have a feeling there's a good chance of that happening. Stables Mystic, there can be synergy there, because, you know, you stables discard all your coppers, and then your discard pile's all coppers, and then you know what to name with your Mystic. Rah! But there's no plus buy, so that doesn't actually matter. Stables! And this is unfortunate. I mean, Stables is just more important than Hermit. I'm not in a big hurry to turn my estates into fishing villages. I mean, I am in a big hurry to get as many stables as possible. Given that I've decided that this is the deck that I want to build, and a Fool's Gold. Given that I've decided this is the deck I want to build, I think that stable split is the most important thing ever. Because that limits what you can do. So we'll just cycle as much as we can here, and get a stables. And try and be happy with the idea that we're just going to get a stables every turn until they're gone. It's time for Hermit. And then guarantee stables hand here. Should be able to play my Hermit every turn. Turn my estates into fishing villages. And then we'll start to add auxiliary payload once the draw cards are all gone from the supply. Hermie, this is really annoying. I hit $4. Thanks, deck. Well, that should stop happening soon. We'll get a fishing village and a monument. Yeah, monuments just got to be better to get before Fortress, given that I'm not hurting for terminal space. This also is a unfortunate draw. I'm actually tempted to leave the estate in my deck and get a Madman now. I don't really know if I'm going to find a better opportunity for that. Other option, gain Hermit, get Madman. That's better than buying a 3-card. Yeah, that's just way better. That should nearly guarantee that I never not hit 5 again. And, oh God, that's really terrible. I feel like these last couple of turns have just been highly unlikely and are going to result in me not winning the stable split. Now I'm just going to split the stables, and I could have had a huge advantage, and now it's gone. Because you make your own shuffle luck. Thanks, deck. YTB. There is no need to play Madman here, and there's also yeah, we'll get this in play. Monument, Hermit, trash the estate. We'll gain one more fishing village. And we'll get this stables. Then we're going to start adding monuments. I think gain the fishing village. Man, you got a lot of fishing villages over there. I think we might just save the madman for a rainy day. Maybe. I don't think I want to be gaining a ton of fishing villages. I mean, I guess I could get a couple to help expand now. Okay, I'll get one more fishing village. That doesn't seem like the worst thing ever. Then what if he gets the last one? I think playing monuments has to be the biggest priority here. And that means buying a monument here. Alan says, so Adam, I presume you have at least noticed the discussion of Prismata in the other board game subforum. Have you decided you're not interested in it? I did play the tutorial. It seemed okay. I didn't go too deep into it. But I tend to shy away from games that are online only. I could see myself kind of getting into Prismata, but I don't know if that's something that I want. I mean, I've been having less and less time recently to play Dominion. So I just don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I should have played that Stables. That's probably bad. Yeah, that was a mistake. Now I've got 3 coppers here. Ugh. I could have just not discarded the copper too, but I'm a moron. I think I should play the Madman now. I will get this. I will do this. And I think I have to play this Madman. Oh, that was terrible. But these are all coppers. Whatever. Monument. Now, once I run out of terminal space, I'll be alternating between Fortress and Monument. You know, just building this way. He should be more likely to stall than I am because he has all these fishing villages. I could get a Saboteur. You know, in the mirror, I think Saboteur might be kind of okay. Prevents his growth. I mean, he can only grow 1 card per turn. If I can play 2 Saboteurs every turn, I could knock him down 2 cards per turn. Yep, I think I've just convinced myself that I need a Saboteur and probably should have been picking up Saboteurs over Monuments for quite some time now. Okay, let's just be very careful about our shuffles here, okay, Adam? There's no need to get crazy here. Yeah, let's pick up the Sabbity-dabbity. And now let's be really sad with our lives. I think that's my fiance, so this will probably be my last game tonight. But I should be streaming tomorrow. I do intend to stream tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. Hey, look, it's all my... Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, this is probably why I lose, isn't it? That's so annoying. Well, I'll be getting a Madman this turn. Oh, this is so awful. How can he have all of those stop cards in his deck, and he has not stalled once, and here I am. One of them, I should have a Madman, but I'm still really annoyed by this.